Welcome. This is 95.1 KNVC, Carson City, Mendon, Gardnerville, your community radio station, and it's time right now for Carson Rural Communities Update, and I am your host, CJ Geldner, and today we have a co-host, Laura Templeton.
Hello.
And we also have Monica Marcinko, one of our DJs here, to do a little chatting. And so I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, and we're getting ready to go into a more pleasant weekend. So welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
And I also wanted to tell you about a guest that we have. His name is Marcus Myers, and he is the Carson City Public Works Transit Coordinator. And so, Marcus, thank you for coming over here. You can see we have a full house today. You can see the fishbowl, too, where people can watch you. Hope that didn't put you on the spot or anything.
No, thank you for having me.
Great. Monica and I were chatting a little bit about senior busing in the Carson City area. And so Monica has some questions, and I'm sure Laura's going to have some questions too for you. So I'm going to leave it to both of the ladies to chat with you, because they have some really good questions. Because we wanted to know what happens when you become a senior citizen and you move to Carson City. What do you do for transportation?
You know, the good thing is there's a lot of options. I would say specifically for Carson City, give us at Jump Around Carson or Jack a call. That phone number is 775-841-7433. We can detail the options that we have available, whether it be the fixed route service or the paratransit side of things, or we can point you in the direction of other options to help you out. I would say the Senior Center is also a great resource. They have a lot of options available and can help point in the right direction as well.
And, you know, Monica, didn't you kind of check out some of the things for the Senior Center for getting bus passes to ride the Jack bus?
Yes, I absolutely did, CJ. What I was actually looking for is some help for everybody, not just seniors,
Right.
but because of the gas prices right now.
Sure.
So what are our options here in Carson? So I rode the bus, and that was the best way to find out, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So I did find out that they were on time, they were very clean, they were courteous, and I was very impressed with the amount of stops they have throughout town. So I had to pay only $1.50. And if you are a senior, you can go to the Senior Center and get a free pass.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
It is.
so that is fabulous, over 60. And if you're a senior and you just want to pay cash, you can pay 75 cents. So
Oh, that's
that
nice.
is a great deal.
Wow.
They have the transfer station down there by the Nugget, and you could go to anywhere throughout town, all the way up to the hospital, all the way down to Fuji Park. So it covers a lot, and out to Fumax on 50.
Okay, and so Marcus, what information can you lend for folks who want to do the traveling? Because I was thinking about the Carson Medical Group area, and obviously there's the Carson Tahoe Hospital Group as well. And how easy is it to get on the bus to get there?
You know, I think that it can be a little bit more intimidating than it actually is. We hear a lot that people don't know how to ride the bus or aren't sure where to go to get on the bus. All of that information can be found on our website, ridejack.com, or again, by reaching out to us via phone call.
And I also would recommend printing out the schedule, right? Go on that website. That's what I did, highlighted the different areas, figured out exactly where I was going, what the closest stop was going to be. That helps tremendously.
Yeah.
You
Awesome.
don't feel so lost.
Hey folks, if you're just coming onto the radio station, you are listening to 95.1 FM, knvc.org, and we have Mr. Marcus Myers here to talk to us about senior busing. And that's where our conversation is leading into right now. So I'm glad you were able to come and listen to the radio station today. So great. So with that, when you give the website, is it www. Go ahead.
Correct. Yes. www.ridejack.com.
And the Ride Jack is JAC. Ride JAC. .com.
Correct.
Great. And so they can just go online and see what the bus schedule is like, because that's what you did, didn't you, Monica?
Exactly.
Great.
And I did learn too that you could bring your bike. They have the bike racks in the front of the bus.
Oh, nice.
So now that the weather's beautiful,
Yes.
you want to take a little bike ride and save gas, go to work, or just go for recreation. It's fabulous.
That's great.
I saw gasoline go up 20 cents a gallon just 2 days ago.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Yes. So that starts getting into everyone's pocketbook.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely. And so what about a person who might be handicapped or disabled
That
or in
was-
a wheelchair?
That was going to be my question, because I think you said you have para transit options, and it would be great to hear more about that, because I know a lot of our senior community does have mobility issues.
Yeah, so in addition to the fixed route public transit service that we offer, there's Jack Assist, which is the paratransit service. It's a ADA compliant, wheelchair accessible vehicle that will provide curb to curb transit or door to door upon request. We can pick you up from wherever you are within Carson City, generally within 3/4 to 1 mile of a fixed route, and take you to your appointment, grocery shopping, wherever it is you're needing to go, to help supplement that fixed route service that a lot of individuals with disabilities or seniors may not be able to access.
Okay, so does that include curb to curb? Did we mention curb to curb?
Yes, so
What does that entail?
curb to curb, so we'll pull up in front of your house or in front of generally the curb to whatever location you're trying to get to. If you're able to independently get on and off of the vehicle, then we'll open the doors and let you get in and off as you please. If you need assistance, then again, we offer that door to door upon request, and we can help you off the bus up to the front door of the facility or from your home into the bus.
Very good. So
If somebody wanted to use that service, they probably need to reach out to you in advance and schedule it, I would think. What's a good window of time that should I plan that like with Uber, you do it in 10 minutes ahead of your departure? This seems like something you might want to talk to your organization a little bit earlier than that.
Definitely. We generally ask for at least 24 hours notice. In some cases, we can do same day appointments. I always recommend call, ask, see what's available, what you need. There is also an application process for Jack Assist. So there will be a handful of pages that you as the individual fill out with your information. And then it does also require a physician to fill out some paperwork certifying that you have a disability or whatever the case may be that qualifies you to ride Jack Assist. One thing to note on that is seniors 80 years and older do not require a physician to sign off. They're eligible just by completing that individual side of that paperwork.
It's good.
wow. Okay. And so one of the things that we had talked about recently was about the Lyon County area along Highway 50 in Dayton, as well as possibly even leading from Story County down to Lyon County. And you had mentioned that you would be meeting at the meeting, the Campo meeting, and tell me a little bit more about the Campo meeting for our listeners.
Yeah, so the Campo meeting meets every month, the second Wednesday of each month, right before the RTC, the Regional Transportation Commission. And that covers the Carson area. Campo is Carson Area Metropolitan Planning Organization. So Carson City, the northern end of Douglas County, and the eastern end of Lyon County. And they'll discuss planning efforts, different things between the two. And so there has been discussion as to how we can bridge the gap for transportation to get from Lyon County to Carson City or vice versa.
And so Lyon County is a fairly large county. And so I think about Yerington as well.
Yeah.
How would Yerington be able to take a Jack or another Carson City bus all the way into Carson City? Is that the plan?
At this time, that's not a service that we offer. Getting all the way out to Yerington would be a little bit more difficult, being that we don't currently get into Lyon County at all.
Mm-hmm.
Again, as part of our transit development and coordinated human services plan, which we've been working on and will be presented to the RTC board next Wednesday on the 13th, the efforts are being made to coordinate with Lyon County to provide those connections. Early efforts are looking at just getting a connection from Dayton. And then from there, if that's successful, we can look at expanding further to fill those needs.
That sounds pretty good. So on May 13th, I think Commissioner John Casanelli will be attending that part of the Campo meeting, because I believe he's one of the, I guess, directors. And is that the right word? Did I use the right word, or just, in charge of attending that meeting?
Yeah, so John Casanelli is one of the commissioners or members. He sits on the Campo board,
Right.
And we do anticipate seeing him there on next Wednesday, the 13th.
That would be great. That would be interesting to find out some of the future planning that's going on in the area. And of course, folks, Dayton is actually growing quite a bit now. And we have the new subdivision out on Highway 50 called Traditions. And then the new shopping center is going in. I don't know the size or anything like that, but you can see something's happening. So yes, you can see things are happening there. Things are growing there. We have traffic lights, that you have to pay attention to now. You can't run them anymore because they'll trick you.
Did
Definitely.
you used to run them before? This is the
Well,
question.
we didn't have any. We didn't have any lights. This is all new for us. And thank you to
Wow.
Traditions for getting that light put in.
Do the wild horses obey the traffic lights?
No, they don't. Well, Marcus, I wanted to say thank you so much for coming. Do you have that phone number again?
Yeah, so Jump Around Carson, our office can be reached at 775-841-7433. And we're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, general business hours. Saturdays, you can give us a call as well. Questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, we're happy to help however we can.
Great. And if folks wanted to send me a question, they can always text me at 775-400-1151. And I will get your questions over to Mr. Marcus so that we can get the answers for you. And again, I want to say thank you for coming to visit us and talk with us. And so now we're going to move on to some of the PSAs we have. We have a really good one coming up, don't we?
We do. We're very excited about this. This is Bonanza Days.
Yes.
So thinking about transit during the Ponderosa, that would have been stagecoaches and horses, I suppose.
Yep.
But Bonanza Days brings the legends back to Virginia City. This step back in time and experience the spirit of the Old West as Bonanza Days rides into Virginia City on May 9th and 10th. It's a 2-day celebration. It'll honor the iconic television series Bonanza, which was inspired by the historic Comstock region and brought the story of the Cartwright family into the homes of across America for 14 seasons. Now, we interviewed the man who's the sort of behind all this. On
Mr. Steven Saylor.
We interviewed him twice, and both of those shows are available in the archives. Fascinating. He's done a tremendous amount of work on this weekend.
Yes.
It's going to bring his history, entertainment, Western heritage together in a way that's nostalgic and for all. Some of the events, big screenings of the classic Bonanza television episodes at the Piper's Opera House.
Yes.
Believe it or not. Memories of Bonanza lecture. It's great. If you haven't seen it, they do a good job. Of trivia competition for fans. I think one of the questions is how many pine trees are shown on the map in the opening of Bonanza? So, this is not just some easy trivia contest. They are going to unveil a Bonanza painting, limited edition prints. I believe the ghost of Mark Twain is going to be found on the streets of Virginia City.
Well, that sounds cool.
And he'll probably hang out at the Territorial Enterprise Museum, where there are going to be tours, authors, book signings. And of course, being Virginia City, we're going to have the Outlaws versus the Silent Riders holdup on C Street.
Oh, that'll be great.
There'll be a Cartwright look-alike contest, kids, ice cream, popcorn eating. Pretty much, it's going to be a cultural phenomenon. And I'm really hoping that this one will be added to the calendar of Virginia City weekend summer events, because
it should.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Did you buy your medallion?
I haven't bought my medallion.
I bought my commemorative medallion. I bought 2 of them.
2. And
Yes.
are they still available?
I don't know.
I think that
Where did
I-
you buy them from?
I bought them from Mr. Steven Saylor when he came and chatted with us at the radio station a few weeks ago. And I bought my medallions right then and there. It's like, oh, I gotta have them. Because I just feel like they're going to run out. I really do. I think so.
we're sitting here with a gentleman from the transit department, and I don't know if you ever watched Bonanza.
I've not seen it. No.
Oh, okay. So
It's addictive.
the basic concept is this one family owns a ranch that's half of the shoreline of Nevada side of Lake Tahoe, and it dips on down on the ranch. It barely touches Carson City. So first episode, they're all like, oh, better not go into Virginia City, little Joe. That's a dangerous place. And then by the end of the season, they're in Virginia City on whatever means of transit they had in seconds,
Oh, wow.
it's just the magic of television.
Yes.
Yeah. So it got to be, it felt like it got a lot closer as the season wore on. But anyway, I think Bonanza Days is going to be, I'm looking forward to hearing about it. Maybe we'll have Stephen back and he can talk a little bit more about it.
Oh, that'd be great.
the
We'll have
mop-up,
him come
yeah.
and visit us again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so what do you have over there? Dayton, what?
We have the Dayton Pop Warner football and cheer registration is now open. This is going to be opening through June 6th, 2026. Football ages 5 through 14, and cheerleaders ages 3 through 13.
Yeah,
So,
they start out early.
so that you sign up now at DaytonPopWarner.com. So that's
Yes.
good to do. Yep.
Okay.
Can I ask some questions of Mr. Myers?
Yeah.
All right, great. Mr. Myers, hey, I know that you're familiar with the fleet of buses that we have here. And how green is our fleet of buses? We have some electric buses out there that are running and some green diesel or anything like that, or biodiesel?
At this time, we don't have any electric vehicles. Everything is gasoline or diesel.
Okay.
That could be something that we look at in the future, though, if we're replacing buses, if we can get approval to move forward with those.
No immediate plans for that, though, huh?
Not at this time, no.
And we also have a lot of kids that are probably taking the Jack bus, I would think, right?
Absolutely.
And so that's taking place in the morning. Now, the kids get to ride for free, or how does that work with the children?
Youths can ride for free, and then generally anything over 7 is the $1.50 fare.
Okay. All right, gotcha. Okay. And then over 7 years old?
Correct.
Boy, it's going to be tough on those 8-year-olds, huh? Well, that's fantastic. Well, when I see our buses around here, I have to compare them to, but the only thing I know is the Bay Area,
Yeah.
And about how long does it take, let's say, getting from North Carson to South Carson? If I were going from South Carson, let's say around Kuntz Lane and going to the hospital area up there, how long would that take on the bus, would you say?
Generally speaking, maybe about an hour. You'd have to transfer. So our central meeting point for all of the routes is the downtown transfer station. That's right there by the Nugget. And so the north end of town would be Route 1 coming from like the hospital.
Okay.
And then the south end of town to get over to Fuji Park, you're looking at Route 3.
Route 3. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
That's our end.
That's Monica's
our
favorite
end.
route, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And
Round 3.
I was in Tucson recently, and it was very interesting because Tucson's maybe a smidgen larger than Reno. And it was really nice to get on the streetcars, the trolleys, to go from point A to point B. And it was like maybe a 15, 20-minute trolley ride. So, and they're all electric, and it was really cool to watch them, too. That was interesting for me.
Trolleys are fun, yeah.
They are. It's kind of like adventurous. So, yeah, I enjoyed that very much.
Also, I'd like to mention about the transfer. If you're paying the $1.50 and you get a transfer, you don't have to pay another $1.50. That's a free transfer. So you're taking that bus from the north end to the south end, or vice versa. That's $1.50.
For $1.50 and 75 cents if you're a senior,
If
huh?
you're seniors, that's right.
Not a
That's right,
bad
right.
deal.
Not a
Getting-
bad
getting
deal
north
at
to
all.
south here,
It's
yeah.
not bad when you're paying over $50
gas
for
prices.
gasoline, right?
You
Absolutely.
get a little bit
Yeah,
more
I was-
exercise in. You have to walk to the bus stop, a few blocks or that type of thing. Saving. getting exercise.
Right on.
Yeah.
Now, how are you doing on drivers? Have you got enough drivers, or are you looking for some drivers now?
At this time, we're fully staffed. We do have
Excellent.
Very good.
drivers quite often come through and reach out with applications and different things like that. So
Okay.
we're lucky in the transit field to have been very well off with drivers in our staffing.
That's good. And mechanics and all that kind of thing to take care of the buses, keep them on the road.
Yeah,
Get plenty of those guys. Okay.
we've got a great city maintenance staff, all with the Carson City's fleet maintenance team. They do a great job and they keep us up and running and out and about all day, almost every day.
Okay. And if anybody wants to apply, they can go to carsoncity.org, right? And apply through the city there. Would that be correct? Or
They would actually apply through our contract operator.
Okay.
So the city works with currently Transdev or First Transit to provide the operating service, and they hire all of the drivers, the dispatching team, and manage that for us.
oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, it keeps
Kind of
you
takes
busy
it off their
then.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So let's get back to this little event that Laura's going to read.
All right. This is the Carson City Elks and Carson City Emblem Club High Tea and Cocktails. Has my interest. That's on Saturday, May 9th at 4 p.m. Tickets are $25 a person. That'll be at the Carson City Elks Lodge in downtown Carson City. So you could take the bus.
Take the bus.
Jump on Jack.
Exactly. Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Actually, that would be a very prudent decision to take the bus. So
Yes.
if you want to purchase those tickets, use the method established by the Elks or text Sharon at 775-857-6508.
Great.
All right.
What else you got in there?
What else? I have you told me this is a big ticket item. This is the High Desert Iris Society.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is a national event that's coming up with the High Desert Iris Society that's local to the Carson City, Reno area. They go as far out as Santa Rosa because I've gone to one of their conventions. And this year is their national event that's coming up. And so I was going to let you read that since I can't see anything.
Oh, right. So this is mid-month. If you wish to enter your blooms, bring them on May 15th to the Silver Legacy Hotel and Casino in the Silver Baron Room 2 and 3. You can do that as early as 2:30 and accept it into the show space between 3:30 and 5. The American Iris Society will begin judging at 5:30 p.m. Display vases will be provided, no cost to enter. You can even just go and view the iris show. Maybe you're somebody like me that just loves the flowers.
Lots of flowers.
Lots of flowers, yes. So you can do that on May 16th from 9 to 5 p.m. at the Silver Legacy, as we said.
Great. What else you have?
What else do I
Do we have
have?
time?
We have plenty of
There's plenty of time.
Plenty of time, yes. So now, the election season is upon us, and we are going to have some election news here from Story County. Story County election observation opportunities. Before and after each election, the clerk's office performs a logic and accuracy test to confirm that the voting equipment accurately records the votes, and to correctly tabulates the results. You can watch that process on May 20th from 9 to 4 p.m. At the Story County Courthouse, second floor, 26 South B Street, Virginia City, Nevada. So Ben Cartwright might be there.
Easy parking.
Easy parking, yes. And so that's one of several opportunities for people to observe the key steps in the election process. We residents are encouraged, Story County residents are encouraged to verify their voter registration status, party affiliation, and contact information before the June election. That is the primary election, and that will be on June 9th. So,
Great.
not to be left out, Douglas County is to hold the third Title 20 Consolidated Development Code Public Workshop. That is a continuing of its update of the Title 20 Consolidated Development Code, which governs land use, zoning, and development. Very much in line with what we've been talking about today. As part of the process, the county is inviting the public to participate in the third public workshop and presentation for the Title 20 Code update. That'll be held Wednesday, May 27th, 2026, from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Douglas County Civic Hall, located at 1602 Esmeralda Drive, Minden, Nevada, well, you don't need the zip code. You all know where it is.
Okay.
All right. So there's onward to, this one's fun. The Fallon Community Market. This one's a little bit off into the future, but if you're in the Fallon area, get ready for the wonderful community market where you can turn your clutter into cash. Come sell, come shop. That's Friday, June 24th from noon to 6 p.m. and Saturday, July 25th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That'll be located at the EC Best Elementary School, 750 East Williams Avenue, Fallon, Nevada. So there's going to be food trucks, there's going to be vendors, there's going to be, and they do recommend bring that pop-up tent if you're going to be one of the vendors.
Definitely.
So,
Yep.
I got a quick question for Mr. Myers here. In
Okay.
regards to the election and some of the things that are going on here, do we have any special buses for the one for the election? They're taking people to election spots. Do we have anything going on with that?
We do. I believe it's June 14th is Election Day, and we
Right.
do provide free transportation on the public transit system for elections.
Oh, that's fantastic. That
Yes.
is great. That is great.
Very good.
And then I had another question. Yes, for the rib cook, there are our barbecue cook-off that takes place up at the Casino Fandango. Will we have some special buses going up there as well?
You know
over
what?
that weekend?
I don't know that there will be any special buses, but our regular fixed route system will be operating. You should be able to access it from that.
Good deal. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I
that'd be
appreciate
great.
that.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah, that will be. All
So
right.
we have just one more thing for
Okay.
Laura to
Yeah.
read, and then we'll be done.
oh, that's great. So if, again, this actually was this coming weekend, Saturday, May 9th. It's the Smith Valley Meet the Candidates event. Join them for an afternoon of community conversation and civic engagement. Please bring a chair. They've got featured candidates from Lyon County, Commissioner, District 2, Scott Keller, Davey Sticks, Lyon County Commissioner, District 5, Lyon County District Attorney, and the Lyon County Sheriffs. So you meet all of the candidates, you can ask the questions that matter, and stay informed before you vote. That is Saturday, May 9th, 3:30 p.m. meet and greet, and then 4 p.m. is the moderated question and answer. It'll be held at the Smith Valley Fire Station 40 at 1 Hardy Drive, Smith, Nevada, across from the Buckhorn.
Free beer?
Across from the Buckboard. Free beer.
No free beer, I guess.
No free
No
beer.
free beer.
No
I'm
free beer.
sorry.
No.
And is that it? Or
That's
do we
it.
have anything else?
Might be
Wow.
it.
We had a lot of stuff coming up.
We
You know,
did.
I started doing Carson Rural Communities because I didn't think there was enough people getting the information out to them. And that's why I started bringing people in to talk about different things that are happening. And
Mhm.
I have to tell you, a lot of stuff is happening in the Lyon County, Story County, Yarrington, all of those small places. I mean, it's just growing. It's hip hopping.
Mhm.
So, well, again, Marcus, I wanted to say thank you so much for coming to see us and talk about senior busing and lots of great information. And Monica, thank you so much for doing your research as well for the community. And Laura, welcome as being a co-host for Carson Rural Communities. And so again, thank you for coming to see us, Marcus. And I think it's time for us to go, don't you think?